Hi guys, I'm Andy and welcome back to Backpacking UK. If hiking, backpacking, wild camping are your thing, please hit that subscribe button because that's what this channel's all about. Right, so this is part 2 of a 2-part series to try and help my friend find some budget wild camping gear. I've already done the Amazon video and this is the Go Outdoors group video. So it's same thing again, still looking at tents, sleeping bags, sleeping mats, backpacks, cookware, you name it, everything to get him set up so he's self-sufficient. So far he's been borrowing stuff from us and now he wants to buy his own. There's some absolute bargains in here, which just goes to show you don't have to spend a fortune to get some cracking wild camping gear. All the links for these items are in the description. So let's have a look and see what's inside my Go Outdoors budget basket. Okay, these are the tents that I've chosen for my mate to have a look at. For those of you that don't know, Blacks, Millets and Ultimate Outdoors are all part of the Go Outdoors brand. So what I do, if you see anything OEX, do check those 4 sites for the best deal and just buy it from whoever's cheapest. So in this particular instance, Blacks were selling the Bobcat one cheapest. As you can see, it's £60 reduced from 160. That's a cracking deal. This is a really nice tent. This is. It's quite different to most tents, which is why I like it. It's a different sort of design. It's quite narrow, but it's a reasonable length. But what I do like about it, it's quite nice and high. So you should be able to sit up in it. It weighs just 1.9 kilos, which isn't bad at all. Next up, I've got the Raccoon 2 tent. This weighs 2.76 kilos, so it's quite a bit heavier, but in fairness, it's quite a bit bigger as well. So it's a bit longer, a lot wider, but you can also sit up in it too. I've got the OEX Jackal 2 tent, and I'm really happy with that. For the stealth campers out there, which my friend does like the whole stealth camping thing. Me, myself, I can't stand it. I find it claustrophobic, but that's just me. I know lots of people like it, and to be honest, at the moment, you know, with rangers and wardens going round, stealth camping might make a real resurgence, I think. So this is the Fox one, reduced down to just £55 at Tissot. It's a really nice sort of stealth camping tent. As you can see, it's not very high, but apart from that, dimensions are really good. It's 1.6 kilos, which is a true sort of backpacking tent. Then you've got the Fox 2 at 2.08 kilos. To be fair, it doesn't actually weigh much more. So I'd be tempted myself, if I was going to choose one of these two, to choose this. It's a lot higher and it's a lot wider, and it's actually got a real nice length to it as well. So that's a good option. And then I've got the Fango 210 last, £45. It weighs 2.17 kilos. It's a little bit stealthy, but it's still got a bit more height to it. It's really narrow for a 2-person tent. I mean, really narrow. Oh, I wouldn't really want to sleep that close to anyone myself. But it's £45. It's an absolute bargain. Now, if it was me personally, I quite like the Bobcat one and the Raccoon tent. That's what I'll probably tell my friend to go for. But I've got a feeling he's going to go for a Fox 2 tent, but we'll see what he says. These are the sleeping mats that I've chosen. First of all, we've got a thermal roll mat, just £9. You can't really go too wrong with this, and it's excellent to have this as the first layer between you and the ground. So £9 roll mat, you can't go wrong with that at all. Next up, we've got a Berghaus self-inflating mat. Now this is a bargain, £25 reduced from 70. Unbelievable bargain, this one. Now self-inflated mats tend to be thinner and they also tend to be larger in size and a bit heavier as well. However, they are really robust and you can have a really night's sleep on them. So a Berghaus self-inflating mat for £25, I think that's a great recommendation to my friend. 650 grams, which isn't actually too bad for a self-inflating mat. And then, and I've got two friends that already have these, this OEX Traverse IMX sleeping mat. They have unbelievably good night's sleep on this sleeping mat. It's super light, it's super comfy. I think it's 55mm thick. Now, one thing I would say is reduced from £70 to £50. What I would say is I have seen it cheaper than this. So if you're interested, it might be worth holding out. But this is a super light, super comfy mat. This is absolute cracker. Next up, I've got sleeping bags. Now, I personally have all the OEX Fathom EV sleeping bags. So I've got the 2-season, the 3-season, the 4-season sleeping bags. I'm really happy with them. They're compact, they're light, and they keep you warm. This is the 2-season sleeping bag, reduced down from £80 to just £35. Quite often you can get codes with these too. It's a lovely sleeping bag. It's so comfy. It's got loads of features. It comes in this compression bag as well. For the money, it is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, this sleeping bag. 800 grams. Next up, I've got this Berghaus Transition sleeping bag, which is more of a 3-season sleeping bag. £45 reduced from £75. Berghaus, it's going to be really good quality. The only thing I would say is it's heavy. It's quite heavy. But then again, you know, I often associate heaviness with warmth with sleeping bags, so it might not be a bad thing necessarily. And next up, a 4-season sleeping bag. This looks like it's got tons of padding in. Again, you just got to think a little bit about weight and size. But this is a really good option. £45 reduced from £75. However, based upon my experience, I'm really happy with the OEX sleeping bags. So I would check out the OEX Fathom sleeping bag range. I think they've got them all in stock at the moment, so have a look, but I'll certainly be recommending those to my friend. So I've got a couple of super budget pillows here. This one's just £5 reduced from 18 quid. It looks really comfy to me. It's a nice size and it packs really small. I don't think you can ask much more than that. £5, absolute bargain. Just in case you think it couldn't get any cheaper than this, they've also gone for £2. So that's just ridiculous. So yeah, if you want a super cheap backpacking pillow, these two are great options. Next up, I've got some great budget backpacks. This is the Technicals Tibet 55. All of these backpacks have got loads of features in them. So if you want to check out exactly what those features are, click on the links in the description, because there's just too many to go through. But this is £45 reduced from £90. As I said, loads of features. Looks really comfy, fully adjustable back. My friend's got a backpack just like this and it's so comfy. I've worn it myself. So this is the technical one, really nice backpack. Next up, I've got an OEX one. Now, OEX do like a 50-60 and then a 60-70 and then a 70-80. But they're all super light, got loads of features. You can get them in different colours too. Really looks a really nice backpack, this one. £45 reduced from 110. This is an absolute bargain, I think. You've got a proper brand name here, like a low alpine one. £57 reduced from 115, 60-litre backpack. Really nice backpack, that one. And then the super bargain, last of all, Eurohike Nepal 65 backpack. £20 for a backpack, that you could put all your belongings in is just fantastic. To get a backpack like this for £20 is an absolute bargain. Next up, I've got a couple of camping stove options. This is a gas stove. It's a Coleman CM fire stove. Being a Coleman, it's going to be super reliable and really well made. So for £15, I don't think you can go too wrong with that. I've also got a Fire Dragon multi-fuel cooker. Now, I've got one of these myself and I bought it for £2. It's an absolute bargain. The little fuel capsules that you put in them, they're about 30p each as well. These are really good. I was really surprised just how good this BCB Fire Dragon stove is. It's based on a Nesbit stove. It is an absolute bargain. This is the fuel. You get this pack which has got 12 individually wrapped little fuel capsules. As you can see, 12 for £3.42. Next up, I've got some OEX Wild Camping cookware. Now, I've personally got these myself, and this is a cracking set. And the main reason why I say that is because it's got heat exchanger at the bottom, a little bit like a Jetboil flux ring. So you're going to get faster boiling times and more of an even cook. You can see it on the bottom there. This is reduced to just £16.50. Now I'm telling you, this is an absolute bargain. If you haven't got a cook set yet, go and buy this. It's a brilliant bit of kit. It's really nicely made too. And to go with that is the OEX Fryster frying pan. I've got this too. It's super light. I think it weighs 160 grams. It's nothing, but really well made. And this is just ludicrous, £7.50. And to finish it off, I've got an even cheaper cook set if you want to go even lower. Just £11 for this little cook set. It's a lovely little cook set. I've actually seen this in the shop. Comes with a carry bag too. It's brilliant, perfect for backpacking. I've just got some miscellaneous camp kitchen bits here. 5-piece utensil set, perfect for camping, but for just £6, I think that's an absolute bargain. I quite like the colour as well. Also, a little toasty maker. I'm going to buy one of these myself. £5 reduced from £10. It's quite nice having toast because bread doesn't particularly travel well, so having a little toasty maker is great. And then you see this sort of Sea to Summit folding bowls. Well, this is just like a cheaper version, just £4 for a folding bowl. Packs up really nicely. So I've got some cheap head torches for you. First one, £6 reduced from 18, little Euro hike one. It's not too bad, just takes 3 AAA batteries, 100 lumens. Next up, I've got Coleman, so at least you're looking at a proper brand here. £8 from 18, again 100 lumens. Next up, I've got Technicals, which has also got another strap to go over your head, so it's probably going to be a little bit more comfy and probably going to stay in place that little bit better. But this has got much more features. These has still 3 AAA batteries, but it's also got more lights and lighting modes too. And lastly, I've got an OEX one, £11 reduced from £22. It's got more functions, these has, and for the money, not too bad at all. Me personally, I'd say if you can spend a little bit more on a head torch, I probably would, so, because for £20 you can get some proper brands with much more features, brighter lights, USB charging. I personally probably try and go that little bit further. Okay, so I've got a nice little cutlery set here, £3.20, really small, really light. As you can see, you've got a little serrated edge on that knife, which is quite nice too. Life Venture, so you've got a brand there, so it should last a long time. Next, got one of these, everyone should have one, little carabiner, mug, £3.50, looks really cool, and it's just really nice to drink out of as well, and easy to clean. Next, now this is what I will not scrimp on, water filtration system. This is the one that I've got. The MSR Trail Shot is brilliant. It's so good, so easy to use. I know it's a lot of money, but it's well worth it, and it will last for years. Next up, got a nice Life Systems pocket first aid kit. Again, should always take one with you when you can. Then I've got a towel. I personally always take a towel with me. I always like to try and have some sort of cleanliness, and to do that you need a towel. This is £8 reduced from 25, so this is a really good deal, this one. And lastly, I've just got one dry sack, but it's a 15 litre dry sack, so it's perfect for putting your clothes in there, keeping them nice and dry. £8.47 from 19. It's made of Cordura fabric as well, so it's going to be nice and strong too. So hopefully you got something out of this. My friend certainly must have lots of ideas now. So if I haven't before, thanks for watching, take it easy, and hope to see you on the trail soon. Cheers.